Hello everybody, I am back again pretty fast now because I'm on top of things. I'm just behind on the video editing. Yeah, this one is the sweaty slime, which is the one that made me sick after working on it for quite a few hours. Yeah, I had no idea what I was going to do with this. At first I thought I was just going to do, well, a blob creature. And then I was like, no, it needs to look like humanoid at least a little bit. So I started taking design ideas, which you'll see, which you have seen, was like Sue and a few others. And again, it was like 4 in the morning when I was finishing this up. And I was already done with it. Yeah, I had some ideas to have some stuff floating around in it, but that didn't pan out. Sorry, I'm drinking water. And yeah, I was trying to figure out how to make it look sweaty because it's supposed to be sweaty slime, and nothing I was thinking of was coming up. So I also had to fix the anatomy a lot because even though it's just technically blobulous and doesn't really have a set form, there wasn't really anything I could do that would make it stand out besides adding different things. I also had to figure out what its personality was. I was overthinking this whole thing, wasn't I? Probably. I liked how it came out. The sketch was messy, but it looked very nice, and then I lined it, and it didn't look as nice. And I realized this kind of looks like Badger Cop from the Ace Attorney games, doesn't it? It does. Right down to the weird-looking hat. Yeah, see, I made it look really weird, like it's about to perform osmosis. And I have no idea why I put that on the book. I was just like, okay, we're gonna go in this direction because I have no idea what to make. I mean, it came out pretty good. I liked it. And this is one of the first ones I made where I started coloring the lines. Yeah, I ended up moving that over to make it look smaller. Eesh. I really should have worked on the hips and everything, but I didn't. Again, I thought this would take me like 5 minutes to draw, and it took me almost 2 hours. Which is ridiculous. Whew. Sorry, I ate General Tso's chicken a little bit ago for dinner, and they put a lot of chili sauce. Or something with chilies. I know it's chilies. It hurts like chilies, so I know it's that. I really like drawing the little sweats. Little sweat droops. They were nice. Man, I was thinking maybe of doing it, like I said earlier, as a little blob. Because I found out there's this anime called The Time I Was Reincarnated as a Slime, and I was like, oh, that would be cool. What does she look like? Or, well, I didn't know it was a girl until I looked into it. And I was like, oh, that's an interesting design, but it's sort of weak. Because it's just like another anime girl. I say as I have a sketchbook full of anime girls. I was, trying to catch up with Magical Girl March several months late, but I started doing it for funsies because I figured, oh, that looks like a fun prompt to do, and it is a fun prompt to do. I've made almost 40 different designs, and then that spawned a whole comic book idea that totally hasn't been done to death. So, yeah. Wait, where am I on this? Oh yeah, this is again another one of the ones that just barely goes past 10 minutes. And I appreciate that. I don't want it to be too long. And if I ever sound displeasant, put the video speed at 2 times and my voice will suddenly become peppy and very pleasant. Which is sometimes what I do with boring YouTubers. Like, they have good content, it's just their voice is boring. Which is probably me, but yeah. It's a good way to get through a video. I mean, YouTube still gets the ad revenues, no matter what, so whatevs. I don't know what was wrong with that foot. I kept messing up the foot, and I couldn't figure out why it was getting messed up, and then I drew the little puddle. Yeah, there really wasn't much to this character, just... I had it fine before, and then I messed it up. Again, this was like 4 in the morning when I finished it. It was ridiculous. But I honestly, I need to find who did the coloring thing on the ref page, because there's this little layout you can briefly see where it clearly shows how to color a slime. And what this girl or person, whoever drew it, did was they drew out the slime and then colored it. There, you can see it. I zoom in. That's the thing I use to color. And I think it's an amazing thing to use that as a ref. Because, I mean, when I did the slime, it came out awesome. And I really, really liked doing that. And again, this is one of the very few I make that doesn't have the little back shadow splash of color thing. I completely forgot about it because, again, I know excuses. It was up at like 4 in the morning. Let me take a bite of this rice bowl with bean sprouts. Num num num. So, yeah, and I decided to make it have ridiculous glasses, not realizing that there are several different characters I could draw with glasses. The Nerd Frankenstein, and the Eldritch Geek that are coming up. I don't know why. I even give the Jock Angel glasses. I just realized that a lot of my characters have glasses. Also, when I was drawing this last one, which was the Prankster Ghost, which will be out much later, believe you me. This one, I realized I've been drawing a lot of dudes, so it's, well, I don't know if the slime really counts. I mean, it's androgynous. And the Jock Angel, even though I clearly based it off of a male wearing a Letterman jacket. Yeah, that's cute. I would like to think of it as being in, non-binary or whatever, because, it's an angel. They really don't have a gender. And then, yeah, I think it's sweating because it's getting recruiting people for its club or whatever. I don't know. I started thinking of a story when I was working on all the characters, and should I work on them again in the future, I would definitely make a small little series. But Monster High has been done, so maybe this could be Gravedale High reboot. If you don't know what Gravedale High is, oh god, I'm old. I'm so old. But seriously, Gravedale High was awesome. Was awesome. Definitely worth at least one watch through. See, I was a bit doubtful of the coloring thing at this point because, it was just looking a little too much like I was shading the very front. And it's not like it's transparent or anything, or translucent, whichever one's correct. Oh, yeah, I accidentally hit my browser on it and didn't mean to. Yeesh. Yeah, I was not having I had to redo so many things and work on stuff like this to avoid certain problems. And I decided I was going to do an even darker tone and then do shines. Just to emphasize that it's sort of changing. Well, it's blushing. The point is it's supposed to be sweating, so I was going to make it blush a lot. I think it would be an interesting series to do. What the hell? Keep hitting the browser. I think it would be interesting to see the series. Well, not the series, a series I could make out of this. And I was worried about the shines, because I didn't know how to place them to where it wouldn't look too shiny. Yeah, the thing is, they also show the shines, I show the shines, like, literally everywhere, so they don't look like they're coming from one direct area. They look like they're just shining wherever they can shine. Yeesh. Oh, and then I did shine on the slime that was around its feet, which I thought was clever. And then I started thinking of the blob, and suddenly it wasn't as clever. I think, honestly, the hardest part of this piece was not the character themselves, but the background. Because I had no direction, and I've been at least trying to do simple backgrounds for the characters to make them, you know, sorta, kinda stand out. Whew. Hooey. How late is it? It ain't that late. I'm just tired because I've been working on drawings and recording all day. Yep. And then here I am working on the... See, again, it was like 4 in the morning, and I was like, okay, I'm done with this. I feel nothing for this anymore. And I had to be up in like... Oh my gosh, when did I have to be up? I had to be up at 7 in the morning, so like I had 3 hours to rest. And it was obvious when I woke up I was not feeling good, but I still had stuff to do, so yeah. Look at this. Look at this. I work so hard to make a heart look good. I absolutely love that I went way too simple with this, because my theme was sort of supposed to be cotton candy, if that made sense. I was going for that sort of a feeling. So it would have blue and pink, sort of also representing that they don't exactly align themselves with either or. Ooh, maybe I could have him get with... Never mind. I'm just talking to myself at this point. Eating dinner, talking to myself. I must seem like a crazy person. Yeah, there's less than a minute left, so I have no idea what I was going for here. And it's very obvious that I was just like, let's finish this up. I don't care if it looks sloppy. I don't care if it looks gross. I'm listening to a review of Truth or Dare, and the smiley face thing is scaring me. Because it's 4 o'clock in the morning. Let's do this. 100%. What happened? I thought of the smiley face thing when I went to the bathroom and was like, that's enough for tonight. I have no idea what I was planning for this. I think I was planning on making those look like lips, but they didn't work out. So I just drew white through the middle. And didn't realize that... I didn't use white. I used a very light blue. And there. That's it. That's all I drew. Hope you guys had fun watching this, because there's plenty more coming in this lineup. Don't you love it? Goodbye.